Oh, yes! Yes! We are in! We are in! We are in!
Oh my God.
Shit! Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh my God. Great to be here. Give me 10 seconds. Well, that only took me 150 tries, but we are live, even though it says we're streaming to 0 people, which is very concerning to me. Did everyone leave my chat? Did they give up on me?
I think they did because we're only 15 minutes late. So
there are 4 watchers. We're back. We're back.
Yes. That's all. That's all I need is 4.
That's all we need. We just need. That's all. Somebody's out there.
What up, Filtry House?
Oh my God! I hope this doesn't happen again today. Woo! Good morning.
Don't jinx yourself.
Good morning, Las Cruces.
Las Cruces.
Good morning, Tony, you old wolf. Good morning, Tony from Comiverse, who is ready for some news today. Good morning, Larry Jackson. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Oh my God, we are finally live. Me and Madame Lucy this morning.
We're pulling my hair out this morning.
I know. I noticed your blackout curtains are in effect to keep you from crumbling to dust.
Yes, of course. The sun is not my friend. Just candles and stuff.
So great. My goodness. So we've said hello to the chap. I'm still here, Guapo. I love you. I love this guy.
Tony's awesome.
He is. He is so awesome. All right. So now I don't know what to do with myself. Now I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, look at your cat is like, let me show my ass to the camera immediately.
He's very interested in whatever I'm doing, so he knows where my attention is, and so he'll come up and get right in front of it for sure. So,
yo, his tail is like Cheshire cat massive. He's just like, yep.
He's actually kind of a little cat
with a big ass tail. I'm like, is that another big ass tail to the?
Yes. Yeah, I have all
big cat. That's a big ass cat.
I have a couple.
So you got lawn cats is what we're learning here.
They're my familiars.
Clearly. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Woo.
So how was your morning, Cliff?
Out of control. You know, all I was like, all right, let's get the show started. Nope. I took a screenshot. If anyone ever believes that StreamYard did not do this to me, I saved the screenshot because I'm not playing around. I'm like, StreamYard really did this, and I'm having absolutely none of it. You know?
Yeah, that was crazy. That's a first for sure.
Yeah. Like I'm
what, Christina?
All aggressively relaxing. And Christina, good morning.
Oh, aggressively relaxing.
Rich is here. We got
such
a full non-Heroes Con crew. I'm not super.
Yes. Cliff and I were both commiserating how we weren't at Heroes Con, and we were probably the only 2 people left in the world not at Heroes Con.
Well, listen. No, there's a whole bunch of us, right? And we must assemble our abilities this weekend to fill in the gap left behind by those of us who are having a fabulous, wonderful, fabulous time without us. I'm like, this is so beautiful. I'm so happy for them.
You're like, damn it, we can't stream because they're all at Heroes Con.
Yeah, like, no, I was like, why is literally everyone streaming right now when promises were made? Oh my God. at least Philtastic is off today for his wife's birthday. So if we run long, I do not have the guilt looming over me that we're crashing into his stream like I normally have that guilt. So
what's he doing today? Is he around?
Who? Philtastic?
Philtastic.
Yeah, no, he's out with his wife. It's her birthday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, no, it's perfect. It's all good. It's all good. Wives are being celebrated. Tomorrow it'll be fathers being celebrated. You know, and I'll be active most of the weekend. Just letting you know that some of your comic book community is still sitting here at home depressed.
Yes,
I
love it. I'm here for that. I'm here for that, Cliff.
My goodness. All right, so I'm gonna
Eddie from the Batcave.
Eddie from the Batcave. All right. Ooh, it went into the proper mode. How nice.
Whoa.
So this morning for Rate It or Hate It, I'm going to spoil something right now. There's a lot of Vampirella on this list. We're going to do the Rate It or Hate It. So the first one, this is actually Vampirella magazine. This was the introduction of Vampirella as a comic book creation. She actually played the role of host for a horror anthology. So Vampirella magazine was a horror anthology magazine, and Vampirella was basically your Elvira for the magazine, right? And that was way back in 1969. You know, so are we gonna rate it or hate it?
And this is all I see of it.
Well, this is from her. This is from her debut.
I have cats crawling all over me. This is from her debut. I mean, are there legs too, or?
No, this is just a debut image. Oh, and I'm zooming in on the wrong thing, so that's fun for me.
Okay, so see, they have to knock down my stuff.
Of course they do. That's who they are.
Okay. Ooh. I gotta say, I don't hate it.
All right. Well, since it's from her debut, let me see here. Ooh, I found a 7.0 of her debut for $5,000. That's so great.
Wow.
That's really lovely. Of course, I found a replica of her debut for far less. Oh my God, it's so small, the replica. Never mind. But you can see the legs. So let me try and get that.
Okay.
Oh, there's even, oh my God, there's so many recreations. I love it. Are any of them actually good enough, worth sharing? Let's find out.
Tony says this cat does the same thing. Yep. And there goes the other one. Oh yeah, I like it even more now because I can see she's in the moon. Yeah. And I can see the kind of bat wings behind her.
Yeah. And her using the skull as a stepping stone.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that before. Yeah, I like it. Especially for like creating an original character, you know.
Yeah. Oh my God. Vampirella was originally presented as an inhabitant of the planet Draculon, a world where a vampiric race lived on blood, where blood flowed in rivers. Draculon orbits twin suns that were causing droughts across the planet, marking certain doom for Vampirella and her race. The race of which Vampirella was born, the Vampiri, were able to transform themselves into bats at will, possess superhuman physical attributes, sprout wings when required to fly, and drink blood. She has come a long way, hasn't she?
Yeah.
All right.
Vampiri, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. So for her first appearance, I'm gonna go with a full 10 because it's Vampirella and she's a legend.
So I have to rate it 1 to 10?
Yes.
one's gonna get like an 8.5. Can I do that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, 8.5.
Yeah, so basically, like if you score at the low end, it means like, oh, this is a collectible for somebody. And if you score at the high end, then you're like, this is a desirable collectible for any self-respected collection.
Okay.
So like that's and then like a 5 is like, yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Tony
gives it a 10.
Yeah, of course Tony gives it a 10. That's his girl.
Is that his main girl?
Yeah, I'm very, very sure. Because
Tony is Vampiric, your main girl?
He's got umbrella things.
Does your wife know this, Tony?
Yes, she is well aware. She is aware.
Okay, see, someone is the Butcha. Is that how you say that?
The Butcher. Oh my God, Jay.
The Butcher. The Butcher says he likes that.
That's right. Mm.
Okay, what is this one here?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, one of the only movies I walked out on.
Well, the movie's not great, but the series is legendary. Its creator is infamous, but Sarah Michelle Gellar is fabulous.
All right, let me see. I'm not in love with this at all.
That's okay.
I just don't like the style.
Yeah, we're going for the Buffy legacy. We're going for the Buffy legacy.
See, I can't. And I'm only seeing a little bit of it too, so. I like the helicopters flying overhead. That's about all I like. You know?
Let's see what else
it needs more contrast. It needs more drama. It needs more pop of color.
Don't worry, we got plenty more in the Buffy department.
Okay, it's kind of washed out for me.
Yeah, that one's kind of washed out. I, however, have all the tools to find us more iconic Buffiness in all her comic book glory. Or at least I can try.
Hey, Kenneth. Kenneth is here.
Good morning, Kenneth.
Hey. Let's see. Go. Okay. And that's a drawing?
Yeah, that's the cover of issue 1. That's one of the covers for issue 1.
I don't like that.
Not so hot?
The anatomy is not right.
Really?
Really?
I mean, like, her hip-waist ratio is a little bit off, but not the worst I've ever seen.
The top of her arms is wrong. The arm on the left is too long, and the top from the elbow to the shoulder. I feel like I feel like her other arm has problems as well. It's almost curved. And yeah.
Oh my. We're gonna have to dig deep. All right, this one is from the Omnibus.
Plus, she's a vampire slayer, so I don't like her anyway.
Well, I mean, that's a negative, but like she's also, but let's think about this. Look at all the visibility she has brought to the vampire community.
True. You know? I guess any press is good press, right?
Exactly.
This one I'm also not a fan of. I also feel it's washed out. It's a little better than the other one for sure. Yeah, but maybe if Buffy was written in like blood red, that might help.
That is right. Well, okay, so I love Buffy. So I'm gonna give Buffy a 9, but I'm giving the art a 6.
Okay, I'm giving Buffy a 2, and the art. Yeah, I could go with 6.
Yeah, because it's good. It's good enough to let us know what's happening, right?
Yeah, but, I appreciate the pose. The composition is good. The lighting is good. Yeah, it's just not popping off the page, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of just hanging there. All right, next up. Wow, the movie art is relentless rather than the comic art that I'm looking for.
Okay.
But the next one is going to be 40 Days of Night.
She's about to get crotch punched, says Taylor. That's right.
It's true.
Yep.
There we go. There's some 30 Days of Night.
Ooh. Ooh.
So Steve Niles and Ben Temple-Smith's original comic book, 30 Days of Nights, features a small town in Alaska that goes dark for a month once a year. So a group of vampires decide to move in and get to work doing what they do best. Adopted into a successful series of films and many sequel and spin-off comics, the original still stands as a juggernaut of the genre. Featuring sharp writing and incredible artwork, this title is sure to have readers engrossed for its entirety, and it is an absolute must for fans of vampires everywhere.
Can you blow it up a little bigger?
Yes, I can.
Woo!
Oh, that's not working. That's not working. Nope, that's backfiring. That's as high as it'll go.
Okay, I think I like it. I wish there was a little more white contrast in it, though, to make it pop a little more. But I like the black and white with the red.
Yeah, well, right. That blood red is like, yeah, vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the traditional cover here.
Oh, I love that. I love that a lot. That's great. Wow.
So when I read the movie, only implied things that were good in the comics, like heightened vampire senses are like that of an animal. So because it's so brutally dark and cold, the humans use that because they use the cold that dulled the vampire senses as a method of hiding from the vampires.
Oh.
So they're like, oh, they're like, it's so cold that, like, it's how it's keeping them from smelling us,
Oh. Are vampires smelly?
No, vampires smelling human blood.
Oh, I see.
So they were like keeping low, sticking towards the ground, crawling under things, and of course they could hear when vampires were like landing on top of their roofs and stuff.
Right.
I thought it was good stuff. So 30 Days of Night, one of my favorite vampire stories. I'm giving it a 9 across the board.
And we're doing this one right here?
Whichever one you want.
I give this one a 9 for sure.
Yeah, right? Because I feel like it sends an immediate message as to what you are getting.
Yeah. It's a great image. They did a great job creating it and portraying it.
Yeah, and I happen to love the movie. All right. Next on our list is Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh.
Written by a phenomenal writing team that includes the likes of Tim Seeley and Teenie Howard, fans of the eternally popular World of Darkness tabletop RPG Vampire the Masquerade knew that this series would be in good hands, and they weren't wrong. Published by Vault Comics, this title includes all the edge-of-your-seat social and political intrigue you have come to expect from the franchise. Full of shocking twists and turns, backstabbing aplenty, this is one book that will have readers turning the pages as fast as they can to find out what happens next.
Ooh. Can I see more of it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
What up, Cliff? I'm not Cliff. I'm like, hey, what's up?
Oh, Cali Comics. And oh my
Evo Mike's here. What up, Evo Mike?
Good morning. All right. So Vampire the Masquerade. Ooh, here's a fun one. Oh, the computer got mad at me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So now you've got the full.
Oh, I love it.
Right? It's a great series. Great
Yep.
series.
I love it. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I'm going 10 all the way.
Okay, can you zoom in again to the background a little bit?
Let's see.
Gorgeous. Go down, go down, go down. Yes, yes, I love it. I'll go 9.
Yeah. I love how they use two-tone to like represent everything, you know?
Yeah.
And then of course it allows the blood to stand out. The yellow makes yellow is an excellent highlight against purple.
Yeah, the contrasting, the complementary. I like the use of the flesh color in there to help bring out her face a little bit so she's not so white in her hands.
Absolutely.
By her mouth there, yeah.
Completely agree. And obviously there is a variety of covers in case anybody had a question about that.
That's
so this
awesome.
the next one brings us back to Vampirella. All right. This is the Sacred Six, a spin-off title from Christopher Priest, who I think is a fabulous fighter. Ongoing Vampirella series for Dynamite. Sacred Six features a team-up between all the Vampire's most iconic supporting cast. Vampirella, Draculina, Nyx, Panther, Chastity, and Lilith. Following their adventures as they do battle against the religious, bigoted city of Sacred. It is politically charged, and it is impossible to put down.
Politically charged, huh?
Yes. Well, you know, a city run by religious leaders. They had, all the vampires are completely evil, destroy them, blah, blah, blah.
I can connect the dots. So. I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah, I'm not super crazy about it. I did appreciate the actual plot. So I'm going with a 5.
No, I don't like this very much at all. I'm going to like a 3.
Right? It's like, it's almost too animated, right?
It's too, I thought I was about to watch, a Cinderella movie with starring Vampirella.
Right. Like the only time it changes is once you just start seeing them just grabbing people and biting them, in their veins and like, oh my goodness.
I thought you were tripping for a second, Callie.
Let me see.
What is he doing?
Yeah, like none of the, like not one cover is a good bloody cover, Like I'm like none of this is like a good representation of what we've got going on inside.
Who's this by?
This one is Julius Ota. Did the cover.
I have got.
Oh wait, hold on. I got an interior.
I gotta say, I think the person has no pupils. I gotta say, I think the cover,
right,
is probably a 2. I don't like it.
Right, exactly. Versus like I feel the interior is doing a lot more heavy lifting.
Yeah, and Taylor Winder's right. These covers definitely don't fit that interior art.
No.
Yeah, because the interior art is better than whatever they got going on in the cover.
Right, like this is this is the real story, guys. Like this is happening here, and like the covers are like, look how glamorous vampires are. You're like, what the hell is this? Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yeah.
Comical Opinions gave the series an 8 out of 10. And also commented that perhaps the covers are a bit too glamorous and misleading.
Aren't all covers a little bit too glamorous and misleading for comics in general?
Yes, but they're saying for the sake of a vampire story. Like, They're like, maybe just a little bit more oomph, I'm trying to find one more. Oh, I found a highlight on chastity. Let's see if it's any good.
Taylor's asking if you're a glampire.
Am I a glampire? I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
we all know the only thing that I'm interested in sucking.
Oh God.
Just saying.
Not for kids. Not for kids. Okay.
This was absolutely not for children. I need to set up a disclaimer every week. Yeah. But
okay, this comic is I will say this comic's better than the other two you showed.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the newspaper print on the background.
Yes.
I enjoy the holes in her fishnet shirt. The fact she's got no underwear on is interesting.
No, it's there. It's black underwear.
Kind of. Those are real low riders, though.
She's higher. She's
she's got some chaps on. It looks like. Are those chaps? They're probably chaps.
Yeah, those are chaps. Absolutely chaps.
Hot outfit. I don't like how muscular her arms are, and other than that, it's okay.
It's not bad. I actually know who posed for this, so I actually rated higher.
Are you serious? You know who posed for that?
Yeah, so it was like it's like the guy's sister-in-law. So like so I was like, she's actually she looks the part. She looks her part. I mean the hair and the eyebrows are different, but like, she's a fair
okay.
But yeah, like I like this, I feel like it sells more of what's going on in the comic, even though it's just focusing on chastity. But pretty solid. But
Taylor, other than the 90 things.
Other than the 90
what are you gonna give it?
It's fine. I'm giving it a 7. I'm giving it a 7.
I'll give it a 5 and a 5.5.
All right, good. I definitely think it's worth reading.
Okay.
If you're into vampires, if you want vampire and big action, right? So like, It's got it.
Okay.
All right, the next one's super fun.
Okay. Ooh.
Archie Comics, Vampironica.
Vampironica.
Yes, in one of the most bizarre and welcoming surprises of comic books, 2018 saw the publication of Greg Smallwood's Vampironica, a grisly, gruesome, vampiric take on the iconic and much-loved wholesome Archie universe, introducing a vampiric version of Veronica who stalks the streets of Riverdale, drinking the blood of its citizens. Vampironica has been such a smash hit with fans that it has extended into the entire horror-themed universe of Archie Comics that has spawned titles such as Jughead the Hunger. The success of these titles has no doubt inspired the recent turn to horror and supernatural seen in the most recent seasons of the Riverdale TV show.
Okay. Can we see more of it?
Yeah,
I love her face.
Oh, she's delightful. She's delightful.
Love her face.
Let's go find some fun ones. If they'll load for me, goodness gracious.
Maybe there's a huge solar flare today or something. That's why.
Could be. My word.
Are you gonna go to Heroes Con next year?
That is my plan.
All right.
I'm super scared, but it is my plan. But I do like this cover. Archie's looking like hypnotized.
Taylor's funny.
Later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I gotta say, I'm not a fan of this one either.
Really? You don't feel like it sells it? Maybe Taylor's right. And
I'm a very harsh critic.
let's see this.
Yeah.
Eh? No?
No.
Cheerleader Vampire Veronica? Come
Yeah,
on.
they should have chosen different colors.
But these are complementary colors. The purple.
No, the pink and purple don't belong on a comic cover. You know, especially with orange and the purple. It just none of it looks good.
I highly disagree.
Whoever colored that is off.
They're a monster. Okay, I feel the sun. I feel like the sunset. You know, like Veronica arrives just as the sun is setting, so that she's able to like get in. The football team is like, oh, the cheerleaders are here, and then she just massacres them.
Right. The colors bother me too much.
Too much.
I don't feel like there was enough effort put into her body or her face either.
Oh my God, then my next choice is gonna suck. Unintended.
See, now I actually don't mind that one.
She's just arising from the pool of blood of her victims.
I like it, but I'm disturbed by the fact that if she's rising, there's no blood on her white outfit or her hair or her skin. That'd be cool if there was blood dripping off of her. If she's rising through. Otherwise, she's descending into it.
Yeah, but there are blood streaks, like it's blood rain coming over her. But you're right. It's like, why is her top so white? That is a little off. All right, I think the next.
I'm a big fan of red. I really like red on the covers. My favorite color is red, I think. But
well, now that I know how much you hate color. Oh my God! Hold on. Let me try and get. Oh, it's not letting me load this other one. Son of a gun! All right, let me go.
I was going to find one of my comics. I wanted to show you too.
Yeah. There is a lot of purple covers related to Vampironica. It's
and was it a very popular series?
Yeah, like it had like there were spin-offs and everything.
Really? Ooh, what's this one?
So this is one of the variants for number 4.
Okay, can you get closer to the face?
Yeah.
Please?
What do you think?
The face is great.
Right? And you know what I like about it? It's got like that dark shadows feel.
Yes.
You know?
It does, but
what secrets lie beneath the homes of Riverdale? Like, you know?
I don't, however, like the pastel muted colors of her down here. The brown and I'm just not a fan of these, and the purple all around her. I'm not a fan of the colors. I don't mind her face being blue and her eyes being orange and her skin and her hair being, black, but the rest of it can be colored differently, I think.
The colors are hyper purple, and I'm starting to realize it's because that's Veronica's signature color.
Oh.
And because I'm sitting here, I'm like, why is, like, I'm looking at everything. I'm like, everything has purple outfits, purple hues, purple notes. And then I realize, oh, it's Veronica's signature color is purple.
Okay.
So like, it almost makes sense.
Well, now I know.
Let's say there's one of the variants for number 3. But if you think about it, if you think of regular Veronica on a shopping spree, drinking a regular smoothie, right? All of a sudden you're like, yep, that's her.
Yeah, I guess, because that's her color now, I guess. So.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. I was like, that's her color. Damn. All right. So what are we giving this as a whole?
I wish I could see the bottom of that one.
You know what? Maybe you don't. Because there's just more purple.
Is there?
Yeah, it's like
Tom's coming to kids. What's up?
John. Good morning.
I like that very much. If I had to give it a number just based on this, I would say I would probably give this a 7.
I'm also going with a 7.
Okay.
Also, I've always enjoyed the weird Archie like spins. So, you know, I'm going for it.
Okay. I'm gonna grab something real quick, okay?
You do that. I'm gonna try and actually get you a decent image of
Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's the rest of it.
There you go.
Oh, I like it more.
We have a winner.
I like it more now. Yeah, well done.
So not a 7, maybe an 8, maybe a 9.
I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay.
Okay, because I mean, it's got that purple, but it looks good with that orange because of the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern. So
This is it, everyone.
I love her striped tights.
I respect that. We found the perfect combination. Thank you for joining us, Eddie. Take care.
Thanks for coming, Eddie. Okay, can I show one to you?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. This one.
Ooh. The appropriate levels of bloodiness and everything.
I know, huh?
For real. Where are my settings? It's got red. It's got side boob. Well,
it's well done. I mean, her body is like painterly done. It's so good.
Wellbore says, "Good morning." I mean, Lucy. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So there's this one. Yeah, and even the inside cover thing here looks pretty cool. Her.
Ooh, look at that.
I know, huh?
That whole Princess of Hell thing going on.
Okay, that's all I have, and then I just have a Lady Death. That was pretty cool. I want to show it, but
Lady Death is appropriate.
okay. Lady Death. Let me get it out of the ring. Here. My Lady Death. It's bejeweled.
Ooh.
So it's blinged out. My ring light. And it's double signed. And I like it because the pages are really like glossy and it's thick. The inside is pretty good.
It looks good. It looks really good.
You know, like there's stuff that's good. Some sort of something's going on over here. So, yeah. And then I have another book.
Are these the 5 items that I requested?
I have another one if you want to see.
I do, but I was gonna say
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 left on rated or hated.
4 left.
4 left.
Okay. I have this one right here.
Ooh, that's you. It's a full Lucy gear.
It's Lucy. And it's a black and white horror, but it had splashes of red.
To give it that blood.
To give it the pop of the blood. It's really cool. And this is a variant cover.
Ooh.
Here's another cover.
Beautiful.
All right, that's it.
Callie brings out, I love how your hair looks on fire. I have to agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is good. All right. On our rated or hated list.
Okay, rate it or hate it.
Let's see. Back to... Aha! The Tomb of Dracula, arguably the greatest and most fondly remembered of all of Marvel's original horror comics. Tomb of Dracula and its landmark runs by superstar writers Jerry Conway, Archie Goodwin, Gardner Fox, and Marv Wolfman has gone down in history as defining the character of Dracula in comic books forever. Unique in its use of a villainous vampire as its main protagonist, this title also introduced the character of Blade, the vampire hunter, to the world, who would go on to become iconic in his own right, and whose film adaptations became the first of many blockbuster cinematic hits for the comic book company Marvel. I can't think of a better introduction for that.
That's awesome. Yeah, the green glasses on him are really cool.
Yes, I love how green has always remained part of Blade's motif here or there. I mean, I love it. I love the introduction of Blade. I love all the vampire stuff. I have the issues where Dracula battles Silver Surfer. Like,
okay,
you can't ask for more. I don't think you can ask for more than Dracula battles the Silver Surfer.
okay.
You know, I think
okay.
Yeah. So, like, for me, this is a 9 all the way.
A 9, really? I would not give this a 9.
See, I got to give it a 9 just because of all the goodness it brings me. We got the stake, we got Blade, we got Dracula, we got Dracula's victim in his arms. We've got the moonlight. We've got it all. I'm gonna go find the whole cover.
Yes. Okay. I'm not. It's just a little convoluted for me right now.
It may be, but I love it. I love it.
Lots of purple in that background.
Oh, the damn purple every time. Every time. Let's see. Here we go.
Ooh.
There's the classic.
Okay. So this is the whole thing.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
What do you think?
I'm going to give that a 5.
Damn. Oh, 5. Oh, Blade. Oh, Dracula. Oh, my babies. Babies.
I'm sorry.
In all your 70s greatness. But while we're on Tomb of Dracula, let's just let's nod to the original cover.
Okay. Oh.
We got the castle in the background. We got another lady victim because, like, you just can't have Dracula there without a lady victim. And
Lady victim passed out in his arms.
Well, you know, between hypnotism.
They just faint from fright, right?
Is it, or is it the hypnosis?
Right.
You know, look into my eyes.
I like this one a lot better. I'm not crazy about the colors, but I do like the way the woman's drawn, and I like the background.
All right, very good. All right, so what's the over under on this?
That one's not good. 5.
Well, that's okay. It's just an intimate part of my early developing comic book. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm just here to hate on everything you show me.
I love it. I love it.
What is this?
So that is Princess Cassidy, a former vampire and sponsor of Billy Butcher, former best friend of Jesse Custer in the DC Comics fan favorite series, Preacher.
Oh, it's Preacher. Hi, Spideys. Spideys. Yeah. Hi, Spideys.
Preacher's Cassidy would breathe a breath of fresh air into the canon of long-running vampire fiction. Smart, witty, brash, and anarchic. Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon's blockbuster is a vampire that defines the Generation X sensibilities of its time. A character as iconic as the series he comes from, this is a series that deserves all of the high praise and acclaim that it receives. Recently brought back to the forefront of pop culture in the Preacher TV series, this only proves once again that this vampire's popularity is truly immortal.
I like it.
I like it too. I'm giving it an 8.
It's very well. It's very. I mean, it's well done. You know, you can't deny the.
No, you cannot.
No, the talent there.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to see number 1.
Okay.
I'm sorry, for you to see number 2.
Okay.
Now this is Vampirella from Christopher Priest 50th anniversary celebration of Vampirella, truly redefining this monumental addition to her canon, with Vampirella being the cherry on top of it all. A title that is heavy on social issues and psychoanalytical theory, as it is nail-biting action and explosive adventure. Christopher Priest's Vampirella is a great place to start if readers are looking to check out the character for the first time. Now, you know what's really funny is just there's a hint of her looking like you.
You think so, really?
Yeah, just like the eyes and the lips and the jawline, and then it quickly ends right after that.
Yeah. This is not my favorite. I don't like the drawing. I don't like the way her body's. It's too smooth. It's like it's been airbrushed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess this is what they were trying to push for a 50th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps that's what they were going. I mean, she looks great. It just doesn't scream Vampire Saga to me, so it's a 5.
Yeah, I think 5 is good. Callie Comics, are you asking if I have cosplayed Vampirella?
No, I'm wondering if he's asking if we vamps like the comic.
We showed it already? Okay. I'm confused.
So Vamps is, let's see.
The Vertigo comic.
It is the Vertigo comic.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if I get a good image of that up. So there is.
Ooh. I'm not big on the color.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the colors could be better, I think.
I like the structure.
I don't like the composition. I don't like the colors. I think someone's head is too big back there, and it's got some problems. I do applaud the view of the motorcycles though coming at you. That's kind of cool.
So Vamps is a story of 5 female vampires in modern times, which were all created to be servant brides, and the group decides that they have had enough of that situation and strike out on their own.
Oh.
Vamps is a limited series by Elaine Lee and William Simpson, published between 1994 and 1995, with 2 sequel series, Vamps Hollywood and Vane, and Vamps Pumpkin Time. Andy Butcher reviewed Vamps' graphic novel for Arcane magazine, giving it an 8 out of 10. Butcher comments that this is a well-crafted story with some interesting new takes on one of our most popular myths. Well worth the read.
Awesome.
So there we go. I'm familiar with it. I mean, again, it's one of those things where it is a staple of its time. So I'm giving it a 6.
I'll give it a 3.
It's still an enjoyable read. I can get behind that. And lastly, we have Scott Snyder and Raphael Albuquerque's epic. Let me see it. As soon as it lets me share. American Vampire. Based on with backup stories written by Stephen King, taking readers on a decade-spanning journey, blood-soaked from the Wild West all the way to the present day through the eyes of its undying main cast of characters. Touching, hyper-violent, gory, and emotional, this title has it all for fans of horror, indeed of comics in general. With each skip in time, readers are treated to a new era in American history and are constantly delighted by seeing different ways in which our protagonists try to adapt and change to fit in to the ever-changing world. And in many cases, some don't. With Snyder and company recently finishing work on the final series, American Vampire 1976, there has never been a better time to check it out. Also, I love Scott Snyder as a human being. I think his Batman stuff is highly overrated. I think his American Vampire is the best shit he's ever done.
Okay.
So having read this, having enjoyed it, having all my input on it, I'm giving it an 8.5.
Okay, I at first wasn't crazy about it because I felt like the figure in the foreground should be a little more well done, you know, more realized. It's kind of like a Liechtenstein, right? Painting, but I like it. I really love the red background, the yellow glistening off the streets there, and his red teeth, his expression. You can't see his eyes hardly, and it's dope.
That Roy Lichtenstein pop art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is very popular during the 60s, and that is the setting for this particular story. So maybe they drew direct inspiration from that.
That's true.
I like it.
That's right.
And that brings us to our close on Rate It or Hate It. I asked you to bring 5 items with you this morning, madam. And now it is time.
Okay. I'm going to bring 5 items because I'm Lucy. Since I'm a vampire, I brought a couple things that Lucy would have as a vampire. She would have a trick or treat bag. Because she would probably run into some trick or treaters on Halloween, and she would probably take their bags. And inside their bags, you know, who knows what you would find. But I found some body parts in here. Like here's an ear. I feel like Tyson now.
Ooh.
There's an ear. There's a heart. Okay. Well, most of these things should be a little bloodier, but blood stains my skin, I found. So that, and here's my special lantern I take to wander through the graveyards at night looking for mischief.
What makes it special?
It's mine.
Oh, okay. That's it. It's Lucy's.
Mm-hmm. It's Lucy's. Lucy's.
Now is the candle wax made from human earwax that's been collected over decades?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
How did you know?
Because you know what? I need to be a well-researched host.
Yes. Okay. And one last thing. Because I'm going to a Comic-Con and Lucy's going to have to sign some comics, I came up with a signature for her. So here's her signature.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. The curl and the little fangs.
Yeah. With the Laverne L.
It's perfect.
Yeah, that's about all I got.
I love it.
Yeah.
And we managed to do it all, even though StreamYard was trying to prevent me from streaming.
Within an hour.
Exactly. It was like, no, you can't start. I'm like, what do you mean I can't start?
I know, and like that's never happened. So that was really strange.
That was very strange. Very strange. I'm still trying to recover from it. And I desperately want to force people to see what happened.
You should post it. Post an IG. Your screenshot.
I am. Why is it trying to get me to open an Internet Explorer? Like, how dare you? I'm like the horror of it all.
I wonder if I can stick this in here. Anyway, Cliff, what are you going to do the rest of the weekend?
So oh my God, I have partied late this afternoon. One of my former colleagues moved to California and is visiting, and her ex-boss is hosting a party. So the ex-boss is lactose intolerant, so I'm making a dairy-free spring vegetable ziti. And the guest
sounds really good.
Right. Well, yeah, and the guest of honor can only have halal meats. So, and it's a potluck, and we've all received the same instructions.
Okay. Good luck.
Right. So I went to. So actually, you know what? It's story time. I Googled and the hostess even told me that her ShopRite, which is a half hour from me, so it's quite out of the way, that her ShopRite carries lactose-free Galbani products, right? And I'm like, oh, good, because I like Galbani's ricotta to begin with. It should be okay. So I have two ShopRites, a small one 7 minutes from my house, and one that's on the way to and from work. So I stop at the one to and from work because it's gigantic, right? And they have this huge dairy section. And in that huge dairy section, there is one dairy-free item, one lactose-free item, the Galbani ricotta. I find that, right? But there are no Galbani cheese products like the bag cheese and none of that, right? And so I grabbed this girl to help me, and she's looking, and the woman who's been at ShopRite longer working and has helped her looks at me like I'm crazy, and I pull the Galbani lactose-free ricotta out of my bag to show her that I'm not crazy. And so this girl gets on her little device and she's searching and searching and searching, and they have nothing in stock. Then finally she puts in dairy-free mozzarella, and she goes, we have a dairy-free mozzarella in the vegan section in the green marker at the front of the store. I was like, I know where it is. And I run from one end of the store to the other, this 360-pound bull with his tote bag, right? Get to the other end of the store, see the dairy-free cheeses, snatch that dairy-free Olivia's mozzarella, right? And like I'm reading it, and I'm like, what's going on? It's like coconut oil. I was like, well, we're taking all the chances tomorrow, aren't we? I just threw it in my bag. And one thing I'm very happy about is that the hostess of the event, that she can have egg, because I always put egg in my ricotta mixture, right? So I'm like, oh my goodness, like thank God, you know. So it's gonna be wonderful. I used chopped garlic. I sliced the beautiful multicolor tomatoes, the little ones, right? Because they have flavor. Some zucchini, some onion, some pepper. I throw it in a roasting pan in the broiler for 10 minutes, right? Then I mix that and a jar of marinara together with my cooked ziti pasta. Lay that out. In another bowl, I mix together the ricotta, 1 egg, no cheese, no other cheese this time. And normally I sprinkle in like a Parmesan or something, or a pecorino.
I love pecorino.
Salt, pepper, a splash of champagne vinegar or white wine vinegar, right? Beat that and basil. Beat that together, and then I like splatter that all about the ziti, and then top it off with the mozzarella, which in this case will be this vegan dairy-free mozzarella that I'm experimenting with. Like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, you know, eat what you love and all. It's just like when I'm judging comics. Like I'm very harsh, but at the same time, if you love it, I love it for you. But yeah, this is really going to be this is going to be very exploratory for me today.
My concern for you, Cliff, is that mozzarella is not going to melt the way you're going to want it to melt.
Well, I already Googled the website. I already wrote to their customer service. I told them my expectations. They gave me ideas. Okay.
Are you going to broil the top?
Yes, I am.
Okay. No.
Because that's what they told me to do.
Yep.
and they assured me that this is where the coconut oil inside their product is going to shine.
Oh, okay.
That the heat that heat is going to react with the coconut oil in their product, and it's just going to give me the magical coating that I'm hoping for.
It's going to melt out. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought you were going when you said you took a jar of marinara and you're going to put it in. I thought you were going to say you were going to take a jar of bechamel or Alfredo and make it a white lasagna.
No, I would make my own, and often I would just make my own sauce. But this is too much. Like, you know, like I'm already all over the place. So, you know, I'm gonna be very what's her name? The Barefoot Contessa.
Ina Garten.
Ina Garten. I'm going to be very Ina about this. I'm going to be like, just save yourself some time. Buy yourself a good marinara sauce from the supermarket or your local grocer and use that. And I'm like, bitch, this is a cooking show. Why aren't we making our own shit? But yet she'll tell me to go make my own goddamn turkey broth. She will have me make my own goddamn turkey broth rather than buy it at some bougie ass store. But then let me go buy $7 marinara out of a bougie ass store. The lack of consistency, outrageous.
It's about time, though. It's about time. If you don't have time to make your own turkey broth, you go get it. But if you have time and you have all the ingredients and you just freaking ate a turkey and you got a turkey carcass, make some turkey broth.
Yeah, exactly. But no, she's crazy. You know, people write in, oh, Ina, I don't have access to fresh herbs. And Ina's like, that's too bad because I'm going to cook with fresh herbs. It's easy. Let me show you. Bitch, I just wrote you saying that I can't cook with fresh herbs. How dare you, you bougie ass bitch. Like, I love her and I want to drink with her. You know, like I want to have cocktails with her, you know, and figure out how gay all her friends are. But like... at the same time, I'm also like, I don't know, do you just know how bougie you are? Like, do you understand? Are you just so in the bougie that you don't even see it anymore? You're just there. You're just living in the bougie moment. You know?
I think she is. I think she's full bougie, and I think she can't see outside the bubble for sure.
No, it's hilarious because she was like, I'm just going to go out to my garden and grab some fresh herbs that Jeffrey planted for me last season. And oh my goodness, look how beautiful and inspired. Anyone can do this. Bitch, can anyone do this? I was like, I got a 4-foot terrace. Can I do this on my 4-foot square terrace, girl? Am I going to do this? I was like, how is my bouginess supposed to, how am I supposed to manifest my bougie with a 4-foot square terrace? You know? I mean, like, I have a house. Like, I have a house, I can do a garden if I really put my effort into it. But what about, what about Mindy? What about Mindy in Minnesota, who only has a 4-foot terrace? What is she gonna do? You know?
And what happens to Mindy when it's the middle of winter? And there's nowhere to do anything, and hardly any fresh.
When winter is coming, is that okay for Mindy to grab her spices, dry them in her freaking closet, and then put them in jars? Is that okay, Ina? Is that when that fresh is okay? I love it. All right, everyone, thank you for joining me. It's been wonderful. Madam Lucy, fabulous guest.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Cliff. Thank you. I'm honored. I'm honored to be on here with you. So
I'm honored to have you here. All right. Let me go find our fabulous outro, because until next time.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Why can't there we go. All right. Until next time. Peace and love.
Bye.
Bye.